How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. This is Wake Run Collapse. I've got 10 boxes of Ultra Force in front of me today. Boxes 11 through 20 out of my 20-box booster case for you guys to enjoy. If you haven't seen the polls already, definitely want to go back and check out those other videos because we've gotten a lot of stuff so far. This guaranteed full art in every box thing is working out pretty well for us. We've got some duplicates, and there's a lot of work left to do. But I'm excited for it, and I'm also excited for the fact that I have stupidly introduced some food into the equation. I haven't had breakfast yet today, and I received a 1-pound Yoo-Hoo candy bar as a Christmas gift. I have no illusions of actually finishing this thing. I probably won't even be able to finish half of it, but I loved Yoo-Hoo as a kid, and I love candy bars now, and, well, this is sometimes the stuff that happens when people don't worry about the monetization of their channel or the expansion of their subscriber count. Sometimes they just throw weird stuff into it. Because at the end of this video, there's going to be one thing you'll be saying about me that you won't be saying about other PokeTubers. So, let's crack into this and find out just how atrocious or delicious this is. By the way, just to show you how sure I am that I won't be finishing this, there's 2,400 calories in it. That's not going to happen. It is broken a whole bunch of times too, but I do want to show you just what it's like. Oh, yes. That is 1 pound of hopefully chocolatey goodness. We're gonna find out. Oh man, it's really hard actually. This might not work out. Let's see. Oh yeah. Alright, it's pretty good. Yeah, I was big into Yoo-Hoo as a kid, and this totally tastes like it, but like a better version. Like if this melted at room temperature and I could drink it, this whole thing would go down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick this as I go. How about this? I have to eat at least a bite every time I pull a full art. I mean, I'm going to be eating it anyways, but it can give us a little bit of consistency. Unfortunately, I can't keep it in frame. That's the problem. I can't keep it in frame because, first of all, I have the lights here. That will melt the chocolate. That will be awful. I don't want to have a mess on any of the cards. And number two, it's not going to fit in frame anyways, so I might as well put it out of the way where I'm not going to knock it over or something. So we're going to do the double pack opening technique again. It proved to be pretty quick, which I liked and enjoyed. We're going to have to do 100 of these, though, this time. So it's going to take some time. This will be a bit of a lengthy video. RC's Prism out of the first box. That's good news. I think I am going to sleeve, simply because of the nature of all of this. I think sleeving is probably the best thing to do. Come on. It's only the second of these out of 100. Let's not mess around too much. And a Palkia GX too. Wow. Sounded like Owen Wilson there for a second. Wow. Wow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, after this video, you know what, just if you're watching on desktop, this is a curious technique that I use sometimes. If I'm watching a video and I know that there's something I want to look up or watch afterwards, I'll type it in the search box up at the top, but not search for it. I'll remember it's there, I'll see it's up at the top because I don't watch videos in full screen. Sometimes my processor doesn't like it at 60 frames a second, and then all of a sudden I'm watching the video in 15 frames a second, and that's no fun. But then I'll remember to search for it afterwards. What you should search for, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is Owen Wilson Wow. Wow. Dialga GX Full Art. Got it already. But it's a pretty darn cool card. So that's our full art of the box, and I need chocolate. I mean, I always need chocolate, but in particular, wow, that is tough to break. I'm gonna be gross and get a big piece. That is, I mean, look how thick it is. That's a big piece. So I'm probably just gonna not talk for a couple of minutes while I try to chew it. This is gonna be a common theme throughout the video. All right, in we go. What is a GX Battle Boost? All that stuff coming out so early? Also, one of these packs is defective? Hold on. There we go. It was kind of like stuck in the unsealed pack. It was odd. Just wanted to make sure I could safely remove them from the situation. Alright, so since our spacing is a little bit limited right now, I'm going to have to kind of work around that. So these boxes are going to be leaving the desk area as they are opened. And there's a Naganadel right there. So this was a 3GX box, as expected, since I had 2, plus a Prism and a Full Art. After 10 packs, I was pretty sure the final 10 were not going to be all duds. So pretty awesome box, despite the fact that I didn't get any new cards out of it. I still think that after all these years, I really, really wish I'd had an opportunity to pull like a really fortuitous error pack. Or something just really out of the ordinary and weird. Like if one of these packs had all Azelfs in it or something. I mean, their quality control is quite impressive in Japan to prevent that from happening. And it keeps people from being disappointed by a mistake of that ilk, but still, it would be a nice moment. I can't believe my breakfast is going to be a Yoo-hoo candy bar. YouTube has created a monster. Alright, box number 2. You know, I might start doing the skip through method. I'm not sure. Or don't show all the cards. I'm not sure what I'll do. We'll figure it out as we go. Ah, scissors, help me. There we go. So obviously we want to pull another couple hyper rares, another couple ultra rares. We want to round out the set as much as we can. That's really our goal here. Just to round out the expansion and put ourselves in a good position to complete it cheaply, as well as to document all the pulls. So there's a Beast Energy Prism card right there. You know, to be honest, if I'm given the option of I could either pull a duplicated $40 card or pull a new like $20 or $25 card, even though the $40 card is probably the better financial play, I want to get the new cards. This ain't a new card. Stop. It's cool, but it's my 4th Ultra Recon Squad full art, and there's still super rares I don't have. So we're gonna sleeve, we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna move on. Oh, that's a big one too. So now that that's done, I've been noticing print pull up leading off a lot of packs. Figured I'd mention that. Chimchar, Electric Energy, Poipole, and all these other guys. Only a few packs left. This might end up being a 2GX box. Which is fine, we're looking for new cards, and I'm looking for chocolate, so. There we go. Yeah, these packs are like sticking. It's weird. Always nice to see a Garchomp. So 4 packs left, 1 GX left in all likelihood. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Palkia. But we'll find out. Looks like it's right back here. It's Palkia. Good. I don't want to end up with like 30 of one GX and 5 of the other. That wouldn't happen. There's no such ratio in this set. But and also, I don't think I've pulled duplicates of a GX within a box either. So I guess that's cool. Alright, that was like an incredibly fast box. I'll keep that going. Get rid of our wrapping there. So in case you ever decide that you want to do Japanese pack openings this way, be forewarned that if you cut open the packs 2 at a time, the pieces of the packs that you cut open will stick together, and you will actually have these like weird little like pack butterfly things that are hanging around. The force of it against the packs actually causes it to do that. Which is weird, no? Box number 3 of this video. Box number 13 out of the case. No new cards in this vid yet. We need new cards. Gotta have new cards. Yeah, there must be some way that I'm cutting these double packs now that's causing the pack in the back to stick. Have to try to adjust for that. That's a new card. Yay! And an Aqua Patch form just for fun. Palkia GX Full Art. Excellent. Here's another card right here that looks better as the alternate type to Dragon. With the Metal Dialga that you already saw. And of course the Water type Palkia right here. Looking pretty sweet. 51 out of 50, the first numbered full art in the set. Makes sense. Kill the light right there. Unfortunately, there's that light over there, so maybe we'll do that so that you can actually see this in low lighting. In your face, sunshine. We're opening cards. See, now you can't, you can barely see it at all, unless I really direct it towards it. That's awesome. So let's see. So now we just need the Lucario super rare. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty happy about this, so we're getting a really big piece now. Because that was a new card. Larger than 1 square. Not recommended, but at least it'll shut me up. There's Lucario anyway. Sign of things to come in the next box? I hope so. You know, I will set the mark right now for Ultra Force. If in the next 7 boxes I don't pull at least, I'll say if I don't pull 2 new cards, and since I'm only 2 new cards out of Ultra Rares and Hyper Rares, I would be disappointed with how it went. Because if you purchase a whole case, like a full case, I haven't checked my bill for like the exchange rates or anything, but it's a safe bet to say after shipping it was between $750 and $800 for the case. If you open a full case and you like the set has 7 between hyper and ultra rare cards and you don't pull 4 of them, that would be pretty disappointing. I mean, I'm combating the whole way too many cards in an expansion for artificial rarity thing. Anyways, I'm doing that all on my own. Oh, 2 goodies in the double pack. We got the Arceus Prism, which is what we want. We want more of those. Beast Energy, probably not terribly popular. And there's another Palkia GX. So pulls coming through so far. And the final 2 packs of box number 13, which did yield a new card, Prinplup. Metal Energy, Monferno, Beast Ring, Ultra Recon Squad, Gibble, Psychic Energy, Krogunk, Abomasnow, and Looker. Now, Looker also showing up at the end of packs a lot. Alrighty, 3 boxes in, 7 to go. Let's get a hyper rare, shall we? Let's get another new card. Let's keep this going. Let's stop pulling Ultra Recon Squad. Let's see, we have 2 Crasher Wakes, 2 Naganadels, 2 Dialgas, 4 Ultra Recon Squads, a Palkia, the Energy Recycler, and the Hyper Rare Dialga. So, yeah, that's our 13 pulls so far. So yeah, we definitely need the Lucario, and we definitely need some Hyper Rare and Ultra Rare action to close this out. But more than that, I need to actually be able to get into these packs. Thank you. Yeah, that was all packed there, friends. And another Prinplup. Uxie, Psychic Energy, Azelf. Told you, Pokemon is weird. It's kind of cool to notice the little patterns, though. I like it better that way. And a Palkia, too. A lot of good stuff at the beginning of this box. I'm impressed with myself. I have sleeves. I mean, I'm happy that I don't have to sleeve hollows as I go or anything like that, or go through and sort those after the fact. Weird tidbit for you. So typically, after the first box of each expansion, after I film it and it's uploading, unless I immediately have to film box number 2, this story's going to wait for a second. So we can burn through the rest of this pack. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Lucario GX Full Art. That's going to seal the deal on our Full Arts for Ultra Force. That is 6 out of 6. Loving it. Number 53 in the expansion. Will be placed after Naganadel, but before Dialga. Oh, it looks great. That is a great looking card. Get out of here, son. I don't want your kind around here for like 10 or 15 seconds. Oh, it's a sweet looking card. And we've added it to the collection. That is the important part. We have it now. It's documented. It's on camera. Now the last 6 boxes are all going to be hyper rares and ultra rares. That's all we're looking for. I mean, I'll totally take an extra Lucario. That is too big of a piece to eat in one bite. I would die. So we're going to go with one of this. We're putting in some work on the bar. It's not going to be finished, but it is going to be delicious. The god himself. This is early in the box to get all the pulls. Eight packs left and we've already pulled the Full Art, the Prism, and 3 GXs. Right? 3 GXs? Yeah. I suppose it's possible. It is possible that we could pull the Lucario. I haven't seen it before. I haven't heard of it happening before, but maybe there could be a box with all 4 GXs, a Prism, and a Full Art. That would for sure be the best box of the case, if that happened. I don't think it will, but it would be pretty cool. I think it's just weird the way that the packs were generated. But hey, it's information anyways. The thing that I had been talking about before I had to jam some chocolate into my face was the following. Typically, unless I have to film box 2 right after box 1, what I'll do with a set is I will film it. I will film the first box. I'll get it to start uploading. And while it does that, I will go through the first box and I will start to compile my set from it. Like I'll go and every card that's sleeved, like the holos, the GXs, etc. I'll put into their appropriate places, and then I'll fill in the rest of the set with like the commons and uncommons from that first box. And this has always been the way that I've done it. Okay, so no Lucario. That's fine. This has always been the way that I've done it. But weirdly enough, I'm going to actually finish opening the case before I start to build my set. That never happens. But I'm kind of forced into it because of the circumstances of when I can film and the way in which these videos are being filmed this time around. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is a milestone because this is the first K-pop that's ever been in a Wake Run Collapse video. But hey, my channel has no monetization, so they can't claim it. Right? That's how that works or something? And it was under 20 seconds. And it was funny, so nobody's gonna bitch about it. Alright, box number 15. We've gotten 2 boxes in a row. In a row. With new cards inside. Can we keep that going? I don't think so, but I'd love to try. Feel like this is going to be a little bit of a combo breaker. Got Riolu, Fighting Energy, Turtwig, Infernape, Rotom, Prinplup, Metal Energy, Monferno, a Choice Band, and a Unit Energy. I have been noticing the Prinplup Energy Monferno thing, but I don't think the energy is always the same kind. I'm sure if there were time enough, and it would be fun to do, but there's just not time enough to do it. It'd be cool to go through like an entire like case opening of my own for certain sets and document out like how these weird card patterns manifest themselves. I wonder what causes it too, because it's not like it happens all the time, and it can't be much of a shortcut if it only happens with like a couple things. Like if it's only Uxie, like if this is going to be Mesprit, Psychic Energy, Uxie, then that doesn't really... Oh, Fighting Energy, Uxie. Sorry, I was close. Then there's like a little bit of a pattern there, but maybe the Chimchar tends to lead to a Poipole in the next spot, and we're not noticing it. Maybe the first card points to the third card, and that helps them with their production design. Because you don't get an Ultra Beast in the first spot of the pack. You get a, like, basically like commons. Like it's a common, an energy, common basically, and then a Lucario GX Full Art, and an Ultra Space. Like, so the trainer would be like an uncommon for the most part, and then Grotto would be like a common, Araquanid would be a common, but then Abomasnow would be a little bit higher echelon, would be like an uncommon, and then the trainer. So it still kind of is like they have rarity. So I wonder if there are patterns within that. So, interesting. Alright, food. Yeah, I opted for the smaller bite this time. What did we say follow Gibble? Yeah, it's Turtwig. Okay. Grottle followed by Arachnid. Did that happen before too? This is getting interesting. I think we figured it out, guys. I think the first and the third cards in the pack are connected. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them are. Yeah, that's gotta be it. See, this is the kind of stuff that I will do from time to time while I'm enjoying a case opening of my own. It's what I get for being a math major. I look at formulas and calculations and how things are related to one another. Prinplup leads to Monferno. I wonder if they all have their own, like, link to the third card in the pack. Because we know that Yuxi does. We know that Mesprit does. We've seen it with Gibbo. We've seen it with Prinplup. I wonder if they all do. And it's not that a trainer card's at the end of every pack either. Because I have seen packs with... Yeah, so this is Yuxi, so it's going to be Psychic Energy and Azelf. Yep. And then, yeah, because you can get the trainer card in a weird spot, too, so it's not like the trainer is dependent on that. Then we got Chimchar with Magneton, so we'll have to remember that one, too. And this is how I keep myself entertained. Dewpider leads to Poipole, we saw that already, yep. Magnemite leads to Grottle. We're going to have to map it. And I wonder if it's all a circle. I wonder if we can do that. So Mesprit leads to Yuxi. Oh no, Mesprit's leading to Snover. It looks like we're wrecking the place a little bit. Interesting. Oh, that's more fun, too. That's more fun. Not that it quite matters whether you're predicting the common card or not, but it's still a fun little game to play. While we're eating candy for breakfast and opening up 10 boxes of Japanese Pokemon cards, why not, right? Why not? Alright. Box number 6, we just pulled... Oh, that didn't quite open. Box number 6, we pulled 2 Lucarios in a row. Like I said, I wouldn't mind an extra one. But now, with 5 boxes remaining... Holy crap, we just tore the hell out of that box. With 5 boxes remaining, we need to make sure we pop a Hyper Rare and an Ultra Rare. To fill in the rest of this. Because you're going to open 20 boxes, and they're guaranteed to have a good pull. How do you only have 1 Hyper Rare and 1 Ultra Rare? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's get the motor running, guys. The Gonadel, okay. Oh, and a Palkia, okay. This is fine to get as a duplicate, this is okay. Because I don't have a duplicate of it, so it means that somebody's going to be able to pick it up. And that is cool. It's getting really messy with those cards, though. And there's the Naganadel, which we're also sleeving. A nice double pack. Alright, let's get some food. Trying to see where I can break in to get it. Here we go. Alright, I'm eating a full square this time, guys. No worries. So just to get everybody up to speed, in case you could use a recap, like a recap episode, like it's, I don't know, a shonen or something like that, we're looking for 5 cards. We have 5 cards left that we need to pull, and 4 boxes to do it in. I never thought it was actually going to happen anyways, but there's your confirmation that we will not complete the master set. In this case, it's actually very rare that that's able to happen anyways. It was really only back in like the days of a few select X and Y sets. Rising Fist being the most memorable one. If you haven't seen my Rising Fist booster case opening from a few years ago, that kicked ass. Oh, it's so much fun. So anyways, here's your recap. We pulled everything except the following 5 cards. Ultra Rare Steel Frying Pan, Ultra Rare Beast Ring, I think, and then every Hyper Rare that is not Dialga. So we still need the Hyper Rare Palkia, Lucario, oh, hello, Boston coming through, kind of a little New York too, Palkia, Lucario, and Naganadel. We need all those in Hyper Rare versions. Crushing it with the Arceus though. Thank goodness I didn't agree to eat chocolate after all the Prism cards, too. I wouldn't even be opening packs right now. I'd either be throwing up or pooping. Because that is the behind-the-scenes look that you have always needed, even though you never knew that you needed it. That's what you need from your Japanese pack openers. The old both ends conversation, right? You guys ever had that, both ends? Not a pretty sight. Usually self-inflicted. Makes it even worse if it's not. So now that we're done with the box, we're probably also done with talking about the things that cause foodborne illness. So we're going to move on to box number 17. We haven't pulled a new card in the last 3 boxes. Need a little bit of water though. So I'm hoping to break that streak now. I'm thinking that the video is probably going to close out at about an hour 10, because I got to do the recap at the end, and fingers crossed I pull a new card or two. We're going to spend a little bit of time on it. But we'll have to see how it goes. It's amazing how quickly these can go by us. I don't know that anybody's going to necessarily wax nostalgic about this set, unless something really funny or memorable happens in the remaining boxes. There's a GX though, there's Palkia. I like going back and thinking of the more memorable moments. Speaking of memorable moments, I haven't asked you guys to comment anything. We're 40 minutes in. Do you have a memorable moment from my channel? You have something you want to share in the comments below? I'd love to hear it. I don't know, I would love to go back and look through like my library of videos and talk about maybe the most memorable things that have happened to me. It would be kind of cool to go back and enjoy it. I've had some great first boxes from sets. Best of X and Y. I pulled the Shaman Ultra Rare in the first box. Emerald Break. I think I pulled the Golden VS Seeker in the first box, something like that. I think I did, at least. There's a third Palkia GX Full Art. That's not good. Pulling Getsus Full Art and Juniper Full Art, like, back-to-back, like, a minute and 30 seconds apart, during Black and White 8 Madness. That was fun. I did enjoy that. I think we might go... There we go, yep. Other examples of really good stuff that we've had happen on the channel, probably, well, yeah, the photo finish with Rising Fist, that was amazing. And even though it's more recent, the whole Best of X and Y booster case was just so much fun to behold and enjoy and be a part of. What else is there? The Booster Pack Frenzy episodes, some of the really, like, amazing cards. Like, one I pulled a Gold Star. The Booster Pack Frenzy episode when I pulled my favorite card of all time, which I've not done before or since then. And I'm sure, I mean, it's Black and White 3, it's never going to happen again. But just overall, so many cool memories, and even like not from pack openings, not from great pulls. What about Wild Blaze, the first time ever that I opened a case on the channel? Some of the other stuff that I did too, like just participating in some other goofy things that have happened in the community too. I've had, you know, just cool moments involving other people. That's really been a blast, and that's where a lot of this comes from. It's the interaction with you guys, with fellow creators, to be able to support people with what they do and really let it, you know, let it be enjoyable, let it be fun. It doesn't have to be, you know, winning at somebody else's expense. We can win together. It's not a zero-sum game. If I gain 1,000 subscribers tomorrow, it's not like they're leaving somebody else. So. Anyways, box number 18. Unfortunately, our hopes are dwindling for new cards, and that makes me sad. It'll be a real bummer. Be a real bummer. But it's beginning to feel that way. I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of being disappointed at the end of a case. Because a full art out of every box is clearly better than not. In all its iterations, it's better than not. And financially, it's important too to help cover the cost of the case or make it not so bad to have collected. But the fact remains, I've opened 17 boxes and I have 15 regular full arts, and I'd like to improve that ratio a little bit. And since we're all the way up here, it's probably worth mentioning, I don't know exactly when the sale video is going to be. This is pretty soon in the release cycle to be finished. So I might hold off for a few days. I might hold off for a couple days at least. But I'm not sure. It's very dependent on, if I've got no plans on Sunday after this is done, then it's going to go live. And I'm going to start selling cards. But it's me again. But if I feel that a lot of people really haven't had the opportunity to have collected yet, and I'm in a better position to release a sale video in a few days, then I will do that. I'm not really sure. I have a lot of full arts that I have to sell now. 2 Crasher Wakes, 3 Ultra Recon Squads, 2 Palkias, a Dialga. So is that 8? No, it's got to be more than 8. Because if I pulled 16... Yeah, if I've pulled 16 super rares and 6 are in my collection, there's going to be 10 in the sale video. Gross! Gross. Yeah, that points to sooner rather than later, but I try not to give out specific information as to... Oh, fuck off. This is insane. This might actually be insane. I try not to give out specific information as to when a sale video is going to go live, because I don't like it when people camp my sale videos and they just send me like this preformed list of exactly what they want. They haven't even seen the prices, they don't know how much it is, but God, they gotta get there first and they can request the cards. And then 2 days later they could say, well, actually, I can only buy one of those 5 things I requested from you. And so, like, well, now I'm pissed because I have to go back to those other people that I said couldn't have it, and maybe they purchased it elsewhere. But then I have to wait for them to respond, and at what point is it okay to go to the next person? Just, like, watch the video, and then tell me what you want. Like, please. I'm so tired of posting a sale video that's 10 minutes long, and 5 minutes after it goes live, I have 6 messages asking for cards. You can't have watched the sale video. I know you know what I have, but you don't... Like, what if I decided I wanted to charge $25 for Dialga, the full art? I mean, I don't know that it's any good. I can't imagine it's going to be costing $25, but what if I did that? Like, would you do that with an online shop? Or are you just doing it because you know that I'm like a person and I'm going to quote you with an invoice and then you have the option of backing out of it at somebody else's expense? I don't know. It's just something that has increasingly bothered me. It's not like it's one person that does it either. This is... I hate to say it, it's getting a little more commonplace. So if you are hearing this and you buy from me and you've done this before, I'm not singling you out. You're not the reason that this is happening. Everybody is the reason why this is happening. And a lot of you guys are fantastic and you don't engage in this type of practice, but enough people do that I felt it's important to say something. And you guys know me, when I feel like I should say something, even if it's gonna, make some people angry, I'm bound to say it. It's not my intent, it's just, I need to get the message across. Finishing up box number 18, no new cards, yet again. Bumming me out. Since I don't remember if I ate a piece of chocolate after pulling Crasher Wake, I'm going to eat another one now while we're opening the plastic wrap. Oh, it's a nice stretch. Alright, let's pull a new ultra rare or hyper rare early in this box. Get it over with, get it done. It's an Arceus Prism, that's not bad. Get it popped open, maybe move on to the next topic, conversation. Like, why isn't that pack opening? You got Chimchar and Magneton. Okay, so Dialga GX. And some other stuff. I'll definitely be looking to move a lot of the bulk from this case, as well as other cases too. Eventually, I'm going to have to show just how much I have. Like, what exactly it means to have this kind of stuff on hand. I know the bulk market is dead for English too, but I mean, in Japanese it never really existed either. It's just too expensive to ship overseas. For me to sell bulk to somebody else, like, goddamn. Alright, this is getting pretty disappointing. It's funny to pull 4 of me, but not at the expense of, like, all the other important cards that I still need to pull. But hey, there's chocolate in my future, right? It's gotta count for something. There we go. Yes. So it looks like I'll not have... Oh, that would have sucked. Looks like I won't have finished half of it, which is better for my digestive system, but I have eaten a lot. It's good. Okay, for the rest of the video, I'm gonna say that there's a language warning. So if you're bothered by it, I'm not gonna just be swearing every third word or anything like that. And if you're, watching this in a household where somebody might hear this and you don't want them to, you should probably turn it down or put your headphones in or something to that effect. So I want to address something. It's important to me to address it. Obviously the entirety of the internet has been talking about the whole Logan Paul situation in his recent video in which he is talking about suicide and suicide prevention and the actions that he's taken. And there are a lot of things that people are pointing to as being... as having a negative impact or furthering their own, negative opinions of him and his handling of the situation. And talk about how he is referring to it and how it affects him, which I don't necessarily agree with, but I suppose that can, that's a valid opinion. And how he's shaping this to turn it around in another way. But here's the thing that a lot of people are missing. They're pointing out the fact that, by the way, in case you are not aware, he interviewed actually a suicide survivor, who I've actually seen in another video before. I don't remember where I've seen him, but I know I've seen this guy before. I've heard his story about how he jumped off of a bridge, and as soon as he left the bridge, he instantly felt regret. and how he now lives his life to hopefully prevent other people from doing this. The story that everybody's, holding on to as we finish this box. So Logan Paul has pledged to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention associations. I think he's donated already $250,000 to the National Suicide Prevention Association, or whatever it happens to be called. I'm not sure. I can tell you money comes out of my paycheck every week for that too. That's a donation that I do from my from work as well. It's not $250,000, that's for sure. And he's going to be closely in touch with the community to make sure that the money goes to where it's going to be useful. And people are calling it a PR stunt. And I guess I could see how publicizing it is helping to rehabilitate his image and how that's important to him. But I can guarantee you right now that the people whose lives this money is going to help save, they don't give a fuck where it came from. He donated $1 million to help with suicide prevention, and as a self-contained activity, it's a great one. Get the hell off his back about it. Now, there are so many people who are saying he makes more than that in a month from his YouTube ad revenue. And he's got the means, his merch sales are off the charts. $1 million is a drop in the... Fuck you! That's all fuck you, if you honestly believe that. He's gonna help staff call centers that deal with people who call about thoughts of suicide. That money is going to go to people whose lives can be destroyed by it. Not just the people who are victims of suicide, but their family members, their friends, their loved ones. He's giving money that's going to help them with that. And you can think whatever you want about the guy, but to say that donating money to an extremely important and under-publicized cause is a PR stunt and nothing more, and serves no purpose but to further your agenda of how you hate him and everything that he stands for, wake up. I'm sorry, just wake up. I'm not going to start watching his videos or anything. I still think what he did was a bad thing. But this is a very good thing. And it just really disappoints me that there are so many people out there who can't see that. I don't care what his motives are. I really don't care what his motives are. If he wants to just rehabilitate his image, if he just wants to make sure that he can turn this YouTube narrative around, so that he can save his channel, keep his revenue stream going, that's fine. Maybe donating the $1 million is going to help to lead to an extra 5 to 10 million for him down the road in terms of the extra views he's going to get from those videos, from his merch sales, from fixing the person that he is. But if he is fixing the person that he had become, isn't that important anyways? And even if it's not, why does anyone have a problem with that? I don't get it. There's mothers all over the place with 14-year-old sons and 16-year-old daughters that are thinking about suicide. And to say that money is tainted somehow. That he's a... So I'm passionate about it for a reason. Obviously, we all have our own reasons to be passionate about an issue or not, but I just don't see how anybody outside of the situation... Sorry, I have to actually... It is a new card, I'm just kind of getting into it. How anybody outside of the situation can bash a large donation to an important cause. People saying that it's not enough, or that they'll never forgive him. Do you think the kid whose phone call gets answered because of the funding gives a shit about what you think? Do you think your hate boner for Logan Paul is more important than the fact that he gave money that's going to help staff the call centers, that's going to help staff suicide responses, that's going to help get the message out? It's an ultra rare beast ring, by the way. Guess I do need some chocolate, huh? Oh, wow, that hurt. Felt it was probably best to chill out and chew for a second. Lost in all this is a pretty nice last box. Oh, there's a card that's still in one of the packs, I think. I'll have to check that. Ugh, cards everywhere. Let's see what our missing card was. Ultra Recon Squad, okay. So we're on to packs number 197 and 198 out of 200 of this video. We cracked the hour mark. We ate some chocolate. We had some fun discussions, some important discussions. And now the case has come to a close. Thank goodness the last box had a bit of redemption, because it would have just really sucked if it hadn't. I still have 4 cards to buy, and I think that's too many. And stuff like that is a little bit of the reason why this is going to come to an end in a few months, but not as big of a reason as a kind of a loss of drive and passion for it, a loss of time for it, and just wanting to do other stuff. And our very final pack, and our very final card of Ultra Force Booster Case, in its 2,000 cards and its 400 packs, its 20 boxes, is a Super Scoop Up, which is a weird ending. But we'll take it. I guess I should first of all show you my progress with the Yoo-Hoo bar. I did pretty well, I'd say. You guys see that? I did pretty well. I ate almost half of it. I'd say if this were 16 ounces, I probably ate 7 ounces of it. So like 750? No, that's shit math. I'm sorry. 1,050 calories of chocolate I ate during this video. I am gross. If you knew me in real life, you would wholeheartedly agree. Oh, shit, that's wrong. There's a local pancake shop. I hope you can hear me up here, by the way. There's a local pancake shop that serves plates of 3 pancakes, and every time my special person, I just realized I haven't told you guys, my special person and I go there, I order 2 plates. I was the guy that would order extra burger patties on burgers at Friendly's. I'm fully accepting of the fact that there is something wrong with me. Clearly, a lot of other people in my life have done the same. So now, we just need to sort out all of our cards for a recap. I am not going to sort out the GXs. We're just going to go through them. I like doing big recaps. Big recaps are fun. GX is Palkia, Lucario, Naganadel, Palkia, Lucario, Dialga, Palkia, Naganadel, Palkia, Dialga, Lucario, Naganadel, Dialga, Palkia, Dialga, Naganadel, Dialga, Palkia, Naganadel, Dialga, and Palkia. Not a lot of Lucarios at the end there. I think this is just from half the case. Pulls are cool. Prisms. 8 Arceus, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 Arceus and just 2 Beast Energies. Which is good because I had more Beast Energies from the beginning. And our full arts were Palkia, Lucario, Dialga, Ultra Recon Squad, Crasher Wake. Wait, did I screw that up? Beast Ring. Oh yeah! And another Palkia. I just set it aside because I'm dumb. And a Beast Ring. Ultra rare. So, we still need the golden frying pan. The golden metal frying pan. Which seems like it's a crappy idea when it comes to, you know, cooking. But at least it would be funny to try. And we need the other 3 hyper rares. We only pulled the Dialga, and we only pulled it in the first box too. Strange. In any event, that's going to do it for another Japanese booster case. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button down below if you've not done so already. And I'm going to do like a set progress video and a sale video on my own time. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But depends on when I'm actually able to get those filmed and done and up and running. So we'll see how all that goes. Thanks as always for your continued support. Go enjoy some other YouTube stuff that's out there, and I will see you when I get back.